Hey there, my beautiful friends. Thank you for joining me. This is Diana the Paper Pineapple, and today I am just giving you a look at my album because my first video I just did the inside and I neglected the outside of my album. So I'm just going to show you just real quick the little things that I did. Nothing too crazy. Kind of went more of a simple, minimalistic. So this album here is, I guess, an equivalent to a 6x8, and I use this little vinyl sticker that my dear friend Haley made for us. I absolutely love it. Thought it would give it a good touch to it because it's kind of hard just to decorate ones that have like the pleather look, right? So I decided that I would do a purple trim, and I just made this quick dangle here with a little purple eye, some beads, and yellow, purple, orange, and then I just slipped the hook, the jump ring through the knot of the bow, and then I just added a lobster clasp and added my charm that way. The spine, I ended up just using some alphas, and I kind of made it in different colors. It was like what I had on hand, honestly. I didn't do that on purpose, it's because it's what I had. Using those alphas that you have some letters in this color, some letters in that color. So I used black, light blue, and an orange. And then for these, I used the Ellie Studios puffy alphabet stickers. I had a 2 and a 4 because all my other alphas had 2 and 4 gone. So I decided that I would do that on the spine there. I was going to add the charm here, but it was going to cover the book label. So I was just like, the album label. So I was like, I'll just do it on the front instead. So that's what I got so far for the front. Nothing too crazy. The front here, I've already showed you. I have a video of how I put this together, my calendar. I did do my, my cover page, which is just a simple, I used my Cricut to cut out October Daily 2024, and then I went ahead and used some paper underneath so that it would stick out, and I used like this pretty teal color. And I had to have a shaker pocket in the front. I just love shakers. I love the noises that it makes, and this was actually a mix that Veronica made for me a while back, and I hadn't used it because I've been hoarding it, but I figured these colors are perfect with my album, so it was about time that I brought it out and used it. So yeah, that's Veronica, who's Veronica Creates here on YouTube and on Instagram. And so here's the shaker pocket. In the back here, I ended up doing my reason why. And I ended up just using, I did this on my computer. I just put in, oh my gourd, I'm so glad it's finally October. I added a little orange heart there, added some pumpkins. I love the little things with little faces on it. So I just added the pumpkins at the bottom, added a couple vines, and then I wrote my little reason why, kind of like my intro to my album. And here I have a video of how I put this together. It's my October bucket list that my kiddos and I came up with, so we'll be able to check these off as we do them. And finally, I have my prompt list, which is, I do have these on my YouTube videos. I have a playlist, you could check those out. And I decided I would use Beetlejuice because, you know, the movie just came out and can't wait to watch that with my kids. We haven't yet seen it, but I plan on taking them soon. Hopefully it's still playing in theaters. If not, well, then we could just watch it at home. But anyway, this is it. I am going to start my day 1 and day 2. I need to start that. So I hope to film that and record myself doing that. If I don't do one, I'll record doing one or the other or both. Let's see what I have time for, but stay tuned for those. Okay, so I did have time to record a process video, which is day 1 in my album, documenting my son's birthday. His birthday is October 1st, so that's usually my first entry in my October daily album. So here I'm just using the Hooray collection from, I want to say American Crafts or Crepe Paper. No, Crepe Paper. And so I'm just using this as a template, which is one of the sheets or dividers that came in this album. So I kind of already measured out what I need on my notepad there, and here I'm just making this quick mat here. So I decided to get 2 pieces here just to, I want to make pockets because I know that I had lots of pictures for this and I didn't necessarily want to take up too much space or make it a double spread. So I went ahead and added these mats here and adhered them to my base page there. And here I'm trying to align them the best that I can. Turn it around just so I can have a little bit more of a look of where I'm placing the paper here. And I decided to use this grid paper. I felt like it was a good contrast with this dark blue. And so yeah, I'm just using some of these journaling cards. I thought I would use one to embellish the front of the pocket. I do end up using that one that says have a happy birthday, and here I'm just measuring out kind of where I want the pocket covers to go, and so I just briefly just pencil mark those in where I need to do my cuts here. And then I believe I do decide to write down the measurements just in case if I need to redo a pocket or so. I just have them here penciled marked in. And yeah, this whole process video here, it doesn't take up too much time, but it did take a lot of time for me to record this because I kept getting interrupted, and as you will see later on in the video, I run out of light and end up having to put my light overhead, and I hate to use it because then there's like, I feel like there's a glare to it, things, and so I really like to use natural light. So I do the best I can here. I do end up using my Stampin' Up! Scallop punch just so that you could see the difference of the pocket on top. And here I just trim it a little bit more just so it lays directly on top of that mat there. And I decided that I wanted to glue this down, and at first I thought, well, I should have made it a little bigger so that I can make creases on the side to do the fold over, which would have been better, but I decided that I thought I would just glue it on top, and my mistake was adding this glue here because it doesn't really hold. I noticed that the little the pockets that I'm going to be using needs to be a little bit bigger and wider, so I ended up peeling that off and use this double-sided tape here, and I just use it and put it all the way around and then adhered it that way so that I would have a little bit more leverage to put my my card here. I do end up using like a flip up so that I can add pictures and journaling on both sides of the cards there. I do end up picking a different print, cardstock print, to add as my pocket cards here. Here I'm just making sure that I don't glue it in, that I have enough space to put my card in there. So here I'm just going through the different journaling cards that came with the paper pad. And this is where I measure out my cards, my matted cards. I do end up creasing that piece there where I want it to fold, and then try to do the best I can and fold it evenly across. And I do it for both cards. I want to make sure that the measurements are the same for both of them, and then just made the crease there and fold those in half. So once I have 2 of those are going to be going inside the pockets there. And I keep making sure that they fit because I know I'm going to be adding a little bit more bulk to it because I'll be adding mats to it and pictures, and so I thought, well, hopefully it still fits. Here I just ended up picking out this tag here that says a little party never hurt nobody, and thought that I would leave this here, but it was a little bit too tall, so I ended up just cutting that out and using that inside instead, and I opted by using this have a happy birthday. And I thought once trimming it, it would fit on that side there next to my son, but it was too big. So I ended up fussy cutting that out and adhering it to the side here. I had this little photo shoot with him with his number, and I love how cute he comes out in it. Here I take out my, my numbers that came out, my free printables, and I went ahead and used my Cricut to cut all those out. And here I'm just fussing cutting that piece out because I did want to put that on the side there. I didn't embellish too crazy. I'm trying to get caught up here. So I went ahead and just went more a simplistic look. I do embellish more later because I was running out of light, and so I did end up printing out these pictures. I think I ended up printing a little bit more. My journaling I do off camera because I completely ran out of time. And here I'm just adding my white mats here to my cards so that it can add journaling to it. And so it comes together pretty quickly, not too complicated. I just wanted enough space to journal and add pictures to it. So this is a great way to add lots of pictures and not have to have so many pages. So here are my cards here, and here you see that they do fit, and I still check because as I'm adding bulk, I want to make sure that they do fit. Here I printed out my pictures. I wanted to make sure that on the inside they're completely, well, at least one picture is completely used on one side, and then I do end up printing out like more pictures 2x2 size and then using those on the outside and added some journaling. So it wasn't really that bad, I guess. I did come together fast. Again, not trying to go too crazy with the embellishing. And I think that with this kind of album, it has a bigger spine, so I'll be able to add more interactive pages. Throughout the week, it's harder for me to put these together because I do run out of light, and I work, so it's kind of, I feel like my time goes by really fast. There's things that I gotta do, mommy duties and wifey duties, cooking and cleaning and all that good stuff. So yeah, I feel like I don't have as much time as I used to when I used to spend my time at home, but now I have to juggle my time. So it's okay as long as I'm taking the pictures, making the memories, and then I can always just go back and document it. So it's okay. I give myself grace for that. So here I'm just adding another tag here that says yay, happy birthday, and then I just adhered it to the side here next to my son blowing out his candle. And so I have both booklets full of pictures and journaling, and so yeah, it comes together rather quickly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on any more videos. I hope you guys are enjoying spooky season and that you're documenting your memories as well. I'll see you guys in the next crafty video. Bye guys.